Yes. I actually don't
The
remember the
okay,
last time I was in the UK.
what is it? A couple of years? No, it's been years since I've seen you, but I think you were here like last year or so, right?
Hmm. Oh
Yeah, I thought so.
true. Last year I was true.
Yeah, when things
Yes, I
were a
forgot
lot different.
because
But yeah, how are you dealing with
Mhm.
I know there's no longer a partial lockdown, but how are you dealing with the situation in Ghana currently? Because you can't perform. I guess you can go to the studio and record, but there has to be some sort of social distancing. So how are you coping?
Yeah, true. The thing is that I have a studio at home. Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to that, I'm okay with that because like I record myself too. You know, I'm a producer, right? Yeah, so I record
Yeah,
myself too. But then going out, that's where the problem is, because I think this thing in general is affecting like every musician because
of course.
you can't get to go play your shows, go to your shows. There's a ban on social gatherings and all that. So um, it's really affecting us. It's really affecting us. But at the same time, too, I think if you look at the negative side of it, you also have to look at the positive side of it. Yeah,
Of
I
course.
think it's gonna let like allow or help musicians to be more creative. Because when you don't
Yeah.
have anything doing, you're just home and maybe talking to your fans and all that. I mean, at some point you might get tired and you would want to head to the like go to the studio and record. So I think me
Exactly.
personally, need to be creative. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're incredible at what you do. We are loving your latest song called Ofie Nipa, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Can you tell us what that means for those of us who don't understand? Translate it for us.
Uh, so the last
Are
time,
you laughing at my
like
pronunciation?
no, it's actually good. How to put it in English? That's the thing. So the last time I put on my
Ah,
page,
okay.
like I was asking somebody to translate it in English for me because um it's like just talking with an like maybe expressing yourself with an idiom, like with idioms. That's how
Okay.
the Ofienipa thing is. Yeah, so I have to like I saw people commenting saying that it's house person, you know. But the thing is that it's like somebody the whole song talks about somebody like that's really close to you that you've been trying to help the
Hmm.
whole time, when you have something little you try to share with them and then but they don't appreciate it, and then they try to, sell you out at some point.
Because so you were explaining that you asked some of your followers to try and translate Ofienipa for you, and you were trying to explain what it
Mhm.
means for those of us who do not understand what it means.
Yeah. So you want me to explain it again?
Yes, please, the
Okay, so it's like an acquaintance, yeah. I don't really know how to put it,
okay.
but like an acquaintance, right? And most people
Hmm.
were saying house person because like if you want a direct translation, then you say a house person,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, or maybe a close alibi or something. Yeah,
Okay.
but basically,
Exactly.
yeah, but it's like somebody that is very close to you, there are people in like in this life, there are people that, yeah, so it's basically about that. And it's
Yes.
somebody you've been trying to help, even though you know you don't have it. You try to help them in any way you can. So let's say you have 20 pounds and you know they're hungry, right? And 10
Yeah.
pounds is going to cover their food.
Hmm.
You give them 10 pounds and then you take, even though you know you have needs as well, you try your possible best to help them.
Hmm.
But doing that, they don't even see the help that you're trying to give them. And maybe later on, you see lot of shit about you somewhere else. That's basically what I've been trying to talk about. You know, the people that are in your life that think you have it all, when you know you have your own problems to solve. Yeah.
That's a good explanation, though. Thank you for that. You know, when you wrote that song or when you were in the process, were you going through an experience that led you to write that song? Is it based on
So,
something you experienced?
so this is actually somebody's story, yeah. But I've been through that. I've been
Right.
through that before. But this is somebody else's story. Somebody told me their story, and then I was in the studio to them, and I'm like, nah, let me use this thing to write a song. You know, because like everybody knows me for telling like stories, telling stories. So I just decided to be creative in the
Okay.
studio with a story, and it came out good. You know, it came out good. But I've experienced that a lot of times. A lot of times,
Right.
uh, you know,
Oh, it's fine.
becoming famous. Yeah, you know,
Yes.
you have somebody is calling me on my phone. Sorry. Um, you
That's
have
okay.
you have people come to you like with all sort of problems, thinking that like
Yeah.
you've made it when they don't know what exactly you're facing in the industry, And sometimes you meet people
Absolutely.
when you tell them that this is not how it is, they won't believe you because they feel um they feel you're chilling, they feel you're traveling, they feel you're doing the most. You understand? So
Yeah, they think
whenever
you have it good. Yeah.
they're saying, so whenever you try to explain yourself to them, they don't they don't want to listen, and everything that you do they don't appreciate it. It happens. It's just life. It's just like our day in day out things that we face.
I
This is
think
the
you have
third
thick
one.
skin. And as an artist, if you don't have thick skin and if you're not
I
confident,
do.
if you don't believe in yourself, they
I
can break you
do.
down so easily.
I do. Especially in Ghana here,
Mm.
they will finish you. See.
I know. I see the comments. I'm aware. They can be
Yeah.
harsh.
Yeah. So you just have to. It's just like being on Twitter. If you don't if you don't have a tough skin, you can
Yeah,
you can quit whatever you're doing. If you're on Twitter and you don't
you're
have a
right.
tough skin. I remember someday I was in the UK, right?
Mm.
And then I saw it on Twitter. One of the female artists was trending. They kept
Yeah.
insulting her, front and back, left, right. So then I took it on Twitter and then I tweeted that.
Yeah.
So the way you're insulting, like you insult celebrities, when you see them face to face, can you do the same? That day I even
Of
regretted.
course not.
They finished me.
Oh, you have to laugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
crazy.
I was just on my phone laughing, But somebody even said my head like ballot box, which I'm cool with, you know.
I mean, how do you feel when they say stuff like that? Do you just laugh it off?
I just laugh. Sometimes I retweet some of the things, like some of the insults, because it's just funny, you know. Sometimes it's just funny, but I mean, I think that every creative person needs to be tough. You need to have a tough
Yeah,
skin because the thing is that if people don't talk about you, you haven't got anywhere yet.
of course. Absolutely. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's how it
They say
is.
all publicity, no publicity is bad publicity. So far as people are
Yes,
talking about you, that's all you need.
yes. The minute people begin to talk about you, then it means you're there. You're there.
Yeah.
When you start having like people start throwing insults at you from like every corner, then it means you're doing something right.
Mm.
People are
So
scared
keep
of,
going.
you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
It seems that people, I'll start from Ghana because that's where we're from, but Ghanaians have created this culture where D Black calls it, or is it Reggie Roxon that calls it pull him down syndrome?
Yeah. Oh, for the pull him down, the PhD. it's it's been there for ages. Trust me. It all boils down to growing a tough skin. Trust me, it's been there for ages. You, let me talk about myself a bit, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, after brother and Mansa, you know, not even wait. So when there was a time, okay, so when I released Odo Carpenter, right?
Yeah.
You know, some of the like radio panelists, they would just take me, you know, they will try and review the song, and then you have insults from here and there, saying all sort of things about the song and that. But I didn't care. I didn't care about anybody because I already knew that this was coming, right? So I
Okay.
didn't really care about anybody and what they say. And then it became Mansa. Sorry, Odokamita became popular, right? It became a hit, right? And then the same people will go on the radio and then they praise you.
Yes.
I brought 2015 Mansa and Brother came. I quite remember some panelists, they went on radio and they said they didn't know what I had in mind before I created Brother. But then they went on radio and started talking, excuse my language, shit about my song. I didn't care. Sometimes I just listen to radio and then it's funny. Like when I hear people talk about me, I just laugh it off. And then maybe I just put off the radio. I don't even want to listen to anything again. That's how I play the guitars is not good, and that the song is not going to go anywhere, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I started doing me because if you focus on the things that they say, because when somebody, it's just like playing football. Like if like a player is on the park playing, and you are watching the football, you think you know everything because the guy was supposed to play the ball to this corner to be able to score. But when you're on the field, you notice that it's a whole different game, you know. So that's what I put in my mind all the time, so I don't have to listen to people. You get me? Yeah. So I just keep going. The PhD is here. It's here, and it's not going anywhere. You understand? So like, if you're a creative and you're working towards your goals or dreams or whatever, you just need to focus, and that's it. That's all you need. Just be determined. That's all you need. Sex sells. They say silly things sell. You understand? This is how it is. I'm not doing it because I want people's opinions on, and then I started getting insults from here and there, which is normal. Because the best thing to do is to take your culture and then try and polish it and then sell it to the world. To be honest with you, sometimes I don't know what to say. If you're a high life artist, and you can create a song that people can talk about life, it means you're lacking somewhere,
Do you think that you have paved the way for younger artists like them?
Yeah. So I think that if you see what's going on and you can't beat it, then just join it. Just join it and do what the